A while back, I made a short video talking about Custer's Revenge, an Atari 2600 game where you play as General Custer doing some things to a poor Indian girl tied on a cactus. Or totem pole. I still haven't figured that out. Custer's Revenge was made by a company called American Multiple Industries, who, trying to be sneaky, used pseudonyms to produce a line of sexually explicit games for the Atari 2600. Normally, these would be sold in leather cases so the kids couldn't see it, and hidden behind the game store counter so you'd have to embarrassingly ask for it. While Custer's Revenge may be the most famous of this lot, it's far from the only one. So today, let's quickly look at some more. As an appetizer, let's start off with one Philly Flasher. Now with that title, I can only imagine you're going around a park in a trench coat. But how wrong that is. Instead, get ready to catch milk from a witch on top of a building that's maybe in Philadelphia, while two men downstairs are dressed like early 1900s convicts and gulp it down. I remember from the Custer Revenge manual that these games were made to help people with their fantasies. Yeah, right. You'd be hard-pressed to find one freak out there who this is their fantasy. You know Kaboom, that classic Atari game where you're catching bombs in like a basket? Basically, this is just a reskin of that. And even more surprising, Philly Flasher is just a reskin of another porn game called Beat 'em and Eat 'em. Okay. Here's one game that took me, no joke, 30 minutes to figure out. This is Cat House Blues, a title that also does not do this game justice. First, you see a neighborhood. Then there's some policemen, a convict in jail, and women going into a bunch of houses. You can try following them in there, but all that happens is you get kicked out and the police are called. If the police arrest you, you go straight to jail, and jail takes away one of your lives, which are, yeah. What am I doing wrong here? Most Atari games, you can figure out what's happening without a manual. This, however, is not one of them. Turns out these women are going into, I guess, brothels. Now, if you go into one of the houses that aren't a brothel, you're just breaking and entering, and the police will be called. However, a brothel will show you a special green screen. Turns out, you have no money. To get money, you have to go down to this gray building, which is like a bank or an ATM or something, and you can collect some funds. Collect too much funds, and a mugger will break out of prison and rob you, instantly ending the game. Now, isn't that a beautiful soundtrack? But with just the right amount of money, you can enter these brothels and cause jelly creatures with no arms to get it on. The goal of the game is to visit all the brothels on the map, and when you do so, the brothels will change locations, thus starting a new level. Now maybe that game is a little too realistic, right? Banks, ATMs, brothels, we need a fantasy element. Introducing A Night on the Town. Here, you play the first version of Minecraft when you build a bridge across a river to reach a girl stranded up in a tower. Doesn't it look like you're wearing a fez? While building, you'll be watched over by Dracula and a crocodile who wants to eat your sword. Once you get halfway across, an apple man runs out pushing you into the river. Wow, thanks dude. And this man does not stop. Jeez! Bro, I'm just trying to save this lady. Nah, not really. Like most of the games on this list, there's also a gender swap version. In this one, you get your ass munched off. Maybe that game was set a little too far in the past. Let's try one a little bit more recent. Here's Burning Desires. You know that island that has an uncontacted tribe living on it and they attack anyone who visits? This game is sorta like that. Here you have to spit on some fires, God I hope it's spit, to rescue a woman sandwiched in between. There's also some bricked up tribesmen around throwing rocks at you. Please let it be rocks. If you spit on them, they go bananas and fly all over the screen. However, if you spit on your lady, the flames magically reappear. If you don't rescue your girl in time, she burns to a crisp, but she's soon resurrected. Dude, grab my hand, lady, please, grab my hand! What are you doing? Oh, of course. What was I thinking? Let's just do one more because I'm slowly losing my sanity. X-Man. No, not X-Men. X-Man. What's his power? Smashing. How does he do it? Oh, with the sniper rifle he puts in his pants, complete with a bipod. To activate it, you have to traverse through David Bowie's labyrinth. Instead of crazy goblin characters or Ludo, you have to avoid scissors. Yes, scissors. Whatever you do, don't let them touch you. Also teeth and crabs. Dude, I had no idea that was crabs. If you manage to juke out your enemy and enter the door in the middle, you get this reward. Oh my goodness. These games will probably decrease your lifespan, and if they don't, the price tags definitely will. So, are they worth it?
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, 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 no.